Well, second attempt at plot 1 went much better with X23, Storm and Magik completing the showdown and defeating Magneto. So that was wasn't as bad as the first attempt, but still we'll carry on. So going with our campaign at the end of plot 1, we can mark off, then we can cross off the third attempt because we've completed it with 2, which is handy. X23 ended up with 1 damage, and then we had Storm took 2 damage, so slowly in trouble, and Magik took 3 damage. So it's not looking too good for her. 1 more and she's gonna be out. So in the next plot we're going to attempt is number 2, which is Rise of the Sentinels. And so the impact of failing plot 1 the first time is we go to threat +1 when we attempt number 2. And I've already decided that I'm not taking these 3 with me because they are a bit damaged. So they can all go away. I will clear all the bits and pieces off. I'll reshuffle that in a second. My mutants. So they can go back to the mansion for a bit of rest and recuperation. And I am going to attempt, so that's plot 1 can go. We will attempt plot 2, which is Rise of the Sentinels. So I'm going to attempt that with Powerhouse. So I decided that I was a bit underpowered. So we're going to have Phoenix, Colossus, and Rogue, which hopefully will, 8 health. It's pretty good for Colossus. So hopefully that will mean I won't be too bad. Of course, Rise of the Sentinels is 2 difficulty versus Brotherhood of Mutants, which was only 1. So that's a little scary considering how badly I got hammered in Rise of the Sentinels. So setting up for Rise of the Sentinels, you remove 2 Sentinels from each of the, randomly, I'll just take the first 2, and give a bit of a shuffle, put that back. I have to push this back out of space. And that builds a Sentinel deck, which I think will be popping up, and we'll be drawing Sentinels for that during the game. Which again is nice, because you end up with using the same cards, but the dynamics are changed quite considerably based on your whatever plot you're using. So our problem with the end result of the last plot was we needed threat +1, and we go from threat 8 because we're playing on extreme. So we will start at 9, which is a little bit daunting, but we will see how plot 2 goes. So that's our Sentinel. And what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to draw from the bottom, because otherwise it kind of cheats, because you can see what's on the top. When I draw from the Sentinel deck, I will draw from the bottom. When I reshuffle it, I said I was going to reshuffle the... You can stop watching now unless you want to see me set up for plot number 2. If you do want to see me set up for plot number 2, stay watching. So that's shuffling all the bonds. I've got the missions that I completed last game. Let's get them back into... Didn't get a Lady Deathstrike, but I got a Juggernaut, but he wasn't as bad. Lady Deathstrike is vicious. So that's my Sentinel deck. I'll put there next to the plot card. And that's my villain deck. I can dig back into the box and pull out the rest of the mission cards. So we should have 5 of these. That's not right. 5 of each, and 5 sets of them. Yep, so then because I'm playing three-handed, we only need 4, so let's roll the dice. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one can go back in the box. Perhaps come out. So I do that to give myself a bit more randomness. You've only, I've added a dice to the dice collection because then it means that whenever I need to make a choice, I roll the dice. And whether that's deciding which of these I'm going to flip over, or which of the any events that happen, or any choices between characters. So it just gives me that little bit of extra randomness, which is kind of needed when you're playing solo. So that's those set up. I'll bring these down because I've got a bit more room. Rise of the Sentinels, we start with card 303A, Mutant Menace. You put this mission into play, draw the top card from the Sentinel deck and attach it to this mission. And I've already decided that I'm going to grab the bottom card because then it's a mystery. And there we go. We've already got a Sentinel on board and ready to go. We'll have one card to start with. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're on the Blackbird. And I think we're pretty much good to go. So that's all ready for plot 2. Let's see how we go. Extreme difficulty. Stay tuned.